Hello, my lovely Virgos. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I will be doing your December 2019 love reading. This will go into January 2020, or just whenever you click on it, it's within a month's time because time is fluid. So keep that in mind. Um, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email's in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on that. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon if you would like to do so. I feel pretty optimistic actually, and I was having technical difficulties, so I'm really sorry that these readings are late. I had to do Aquarius's reading like 5 fucking times, and I got some new equipment for Christmas, so hopefully I've worked out all the little kinks. I have a couple different cameras, so the image and the audio and whatever, it might differ when I go back and forth between the two to figure out what's working really good. So just bear with me. I'm trying to give you the best experience possible. All in all, who gives a shit about everything else? As long as you can hear me and you get the messages that you need to hear, that's pretty much all that matters to me anyways. So, like I said, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. So I feel like someone, either you Virgo or someone that you're connecting to, is optimistic about this union. I don't think that you're with this person right now, but someone's trying to keep the faith. Remain hopeful that things will work out. I kind of feel like there's someone who is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You and this other person, there's a difference in your energies. Like, I feel like someone's trying to keep the faith. They're hopeful that things will work out, being patient, just waiting for divine timing. And then the other person, I don't know if they're going through something, they're having a hard time. This could be you, Virgo, or some of you. Take it where it fits. But I feel like someone, it's almost like I didn't get what I wanted. Like your hopes were dashed. So something didn't work out for one of you. Whether it had to do with this connection or not, I feel a sense of starting over. And just being upset that something didn't work out. Like, it's almost like there was a relationship that could have blossomed, but either you, Virgo, or the person you're dealing with had their sights set on a different union, and that union didn't work out. So now someone's kind of sitting in like their feelings because, you know, they had high hopes that whatever this or whatever that connection was would have worked out, when in reality they should have been focused on you, or you should have been focused on this person, not the ex person. Because I feel like old and new, and I know we've had this story before, but that's what I feel. So I feel like if this is the ongoing story of the ex person, like there's someone's ex in their energy, that ex is gone. I don't feel like they're 100% gone, but there's no hope for rekindling that union. So that means that that person, whether it's you or the person you're connecting to, is faced with the only option now. Like, they're down to one option and it's moving forward. And I'm not saying that you or this person is only have this connection as an option. That's not what I mean. I mean that their only option in love is to move forward with somebody new. That whatever this past situation was, it's pretty much the book's been closed on it, basically. That's what I'm getting with it. So with the overall energy, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So trust in the divine, trust within yourself, trust within the connection, that everything, that what's meant to be will be, that it will all work out in your favor. Because I feel really good things coming for you, especially if you are just getting out of an icky situation, or if things haven't really gone your way, especially if this was a third-party situation. And I'm not talking about cheating. I'm just saying that if there was an external person or energy within that was keeping you and this person apart, that energy is going. They're flying away. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like this was a very difficult thing. Virgo, I honestly feel like it's you. For the most part, not all of you. Keep in mind this is a general reading, will not resonate with everyone, but I feel like you were the one that had your heart set on someone in particular, more than likely someone you've already dated, an ex, and somebody new or a friend had come into your life and it didn't progress. It kind of got shut down in the infancy stages of this connection because you were still hung up on somebody else. And if that's not you, it's the other person. But whoever that person is, they're learning how to trust again. They're learning how to listen to their intuition to better guide them. So they're doing a lot of inner work, which is what 2019 was all about: self-love, healing old wounds, getting in touch with your shadow side and working through things. And I feel like a lot of things had come to the surface, especially for whoever that person is who got smacked upside the head with by reality, that the plans that they had for the future weren't going to work out. And I know that sounded really harsh the way I said it, but that's not the way I mean it. I just mean that I feel like this has been a long time coming. You've been ignoring all the red flags. You've been ignoring all the signs that were telling you to let that external person go and to start something new with somebody new. And if the person isn't new to your life, it's just someone you've never dated. Like, don't leave the past in the past kind of thing. Like, leave exes where they belong. You guys didn't work out for a reason. Whatever that reason was, it just wasn't for your highest good. And I feel like someone was very hung up on their ex, and now they're in a devastated state now because they didn't listen to themselves. So either you or the other person, whoever was going through that, could be talking to their friends, trying to gain support, and figure out which direction to go in. This connection could be a friendship, so you could be connecting with someone that you've known for a while that is your friend, trying to talk through the icky parts of what was going on inside of you and just within the previous connection, just so they have a better idea. And I feel like that could be the catalyst for this coming together because it's gaining trust. I feel like whoever this person is that you're connecting to in this spread, this new person, they're very loving, they're very trusting, they're very nurturing. It's somebody that you're comfortable with, in other words. So I clarified these and got, like, for the shadow side, so what's keeping you two apart, or the darkness behind everything, basically the holdup. I got uncomfortable and disillusioned. So things were not as what they seemed, basically. I feel like somebody was caught in a fantasy. Like, you had a dream, you had this ideal relationship that you wanted in your head, that you worked up in your mind. Like, you almost made this ex person sound or seem better than they really were. You built them up in your head, and you were disillusioning yourself, basically. Like, your friends were trying to tell you, more than likely people close to you, because it could be family too, were trying to tell you that said person, you should stay away from them, it didn't work out. Just giving you advice. And I feel like you were just so hung up on this person, you just ignored every piece of advice that you got. You're like, no, that's not that person. You don't know them like I know them, kind of energy. So I feel like you were protecting that person in a way, or at least that's what you felt. Like, anyone who wanted to shit on them, on their reputation, you're like, yeah, well, they did this, but it doesn't matter. Like, I love them. Like, they're for me. They're the one. Kind of, you were just defending them till the cows come home. And if that wasn't you, this is the person you're connecting to in the situation that they were in. But with uncomfortable, whoever was bringing this to your attention, it made you really uncomfortable. So if this new person, if you talked about shit that happened in your past with this person, you might have felt uncomfortable in the way that this person was approaching the conversation or asking questions or probing or something. I just feel like this puts you, your friends, your family, whoever knows about the situation and was telling you one thing that differed from the way that you felt about this ex person, it just made you really uncomfortable. So I almost feel like you shut down with like, I'm not going to talk about it anymore because, you know, nobody understands me. Nobody knows why I feel the way I feel, why I want to do what I want to do, and, you know, why I can't move on, why I'm hung up. It's my thing. And a lot of people go through that when they're, you know, when they're heavily attached to someone that they've been with, especially if you've had children or if you're in a long-term commitment of some kind. You get really attached to that individual, no matter if they're good for you or bad for you. So I can totally see why someone would get themselves in a situation like that. But you're either you, Virgo, yourself, or the person you're connecting to is definitely in that headspace. But they're trying to come out of it. I feel like there is an ending here, like finito, finished. So then either what you want to tell this new person, the person you're connecting to, or what they want to tell you, vice versa. Like I said, I'm reading energy, so I really don't know where it's coming from. And I really feel 50-50 with this. Sometimes I can pinpoint it and be like, yeah, it's the other person. At least that's what I'm feeling. But no, with this, I feel it's 50-50. I feel like there are some Virgos out there that, you know, you're the one that's sitting in the muck and this is what you want to say. And then for others of you, you're dealing with someone and this is what they want to tell you. So I feel safer in silence. This person has severe trust issues. So they just don't talk. And I feel like they're in that uncomfortable place because they're dealing with their shadow side. They're dealing with these uncomfortable emotions. And they were wrong. And they don't want to admit it. They were wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. Nobody's ever 100% right. Except for me. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like this person is scared that if they actually tell you the truth, they might catch more feelings. And the same shit's going to happen with you that what happened in the past. And they're not ready for that. Obviously, they were very vulnerable with this past person. So then we have, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. This could be that either you or the person you're connecting to is sorry that things went bad between them and the ex, or you and the ex. But I get a sense that this was, I'm sorry that it didn't go further. I'm sorry that, you know, you had your hopes up that we would be together, that things would work out, and I wasn't there. I wasn't ready. I wasn't present. I wasn't contributing. So I feel like somebody feels bad for rejecting somebody, whether it's you or the other person. And then I got spooked. Like I said, vulnerable. This person, whoever this is who's saying this, is in a very vulnerable place in their life. They do not want to get hurt again. And I feel like their pain it's old and new. It's almost like all the old got resurfaced when this new pain hit. Like when the actual ending, like we're never getting back together kind of energy, when that hit, it just threw this person for a loop. And it's got them almost back at square one. You know, like when someone first breaks up with you, it's almost like all the scabs have been peeled off and the wound is wide open, and they're in a place where if you come to nurture them, or if this person comes to nurture you and make you feel better, you don't want to be manipulated. You don't want, you know, to fall for this person. It's like, I'm better off alone. I'm better off alone. Like, that's what I feel. I don't want to get hurt. Nothing's ever worked out for me, and I'm at this point in my life that if it hasn't worked out so far, it probably never fucking will. So someone's being pretty negative about love right now, whether it's you, Virgo, or this other person. You know your life. Yeah, somebody's just hurting. I don't feel like they're going to sit in this forever. I just feel like it's because, you know, their hopes have been dashed, and what they thought would come to fruition didn't. They were barking up the wrong tree, basically. Oops. I'm like spilling everything everywhere. Oops, my bad. Anyways, so I was going to say internal energy. No. Your individual energy, with or without this new person, is I feel like this is somebody completely different than what I was just talking about, is the King of Athames. So the King of Swords. This is communication. This is honesty. This is, this is being open about how you feel. No, it's not really about how you feel. So you could actually tell someone that you like them, but it would be in a cold way. It's not an emotional conversation, but it's a truthful conversation. So I feel like you're trying to be honest with yourself about both people, and about just the situation in general, and about what you want, and like what direction you want to go in life, kind of thing. Do you really want this person? Do you want to try? Are you willing to take the risk? Because when it comes down to it, when we talk about love, they call it falling in love for a reason, because nobody plans it. You fall into it and you're like, fuck, I'm in love. Like that kind of energy, I almost feel like you want to be strategic about this, and connections aren't strategic. You can't plan it. I mean, you can to an extent, but you never know how it goes. And why would you want to have everything written in stone, like this is how it's going to be? Because that's no fun. It takes the excitement and the newness out of it. You know what I mean? No risk, no reward. So that's all I'm going to say. So anyways, let's get some clarification and see what this King of Swords wants to say. So let me know if you like the new camera setup so far, if the audio is better and whatnot, because I'm going to be messing around and moving stuff around for 2020. I'm so sorry these readings were so late. It's just my computer was like, fuck you, man. I'm not recording shit. And everything just went to hell all at once. And I'm probably telling you that because that's probably how you felt. Everything went to hell all at once in love or in life or just in general. Or that's how this other person felt. Like, it's like one thing after another. When it rains, it fucking pours. Like, Let's see. Okay. Yep. I'm not taking the Three of Swords reversed, but it did want to come out with it. And that's about healing. That's about getting over past pain, past betrayal, past heartbreak, a breakup, getting over a breakup. So that's why I said I feel like that external person, that external energy is gone. But then I keep thinking I'm going over here, but nope, right here. Then we have the Strength card. So this is Leo energy. It's also air energy with the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But anyways, this is gaining the strength and the courage to communicate, to be honest, to tell this person how you feel, or just to talk about. I feel like it's just opening up the lines of communication. I don't feel like it's mushy conversation. I feel like it's more of a, can I have a do-over? I fucked up kind of energy. I want to talk. Can we talk? I like talking to you. I miss talking to you. Like, this is very friendly energy. So, but like I said, it's honest. And I feel like you're trying to gain the courage to talk to this person. It won't be mushy-gushy, though. It will just be a start. So then the mutual energy between you and this new person is the Oak King reversed, which is like the Hangman. So this is seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things from another person's perspective. So if you did talk about this, about your ex with this person, you're finally seeing what they're saying, basically. So if they were giving you advice about it, you're actually taking that advice. You're listening with an unbiased ear, basically. It's like before you were biased because you were you were so far up this ex's ass and you wanted him back so bad that you didn't listen to anything anybody said. So now you're paying attention more, and you're seeing what this person was getting at, and you're understanding what they were talking about. And this is also coming out of a time of rest. Like, I don't want to be stuck in this situation anymore. It's releasing yourself from anything that's holding you back. So, I mean, for some of you, this could be this connection is being let go of between the both of you because it is mutual energy. But I feel like this is, I know I'm not stuck, so I know I don't need you. I want you kind of energy. Like, I'm not stuck to you. I'm not bound to you. I don't have to be in this. I want to be in this. That's more along the lines of what I'm getting with it, but for some of you, it could be just releasing it all together because it was just too much. Whether it's you or the other person. I kind of feel like you both let go of the connection temporarily, and that was the catalyst for this bullshit to happen with the ex-partner, and that's what cleared the path. So that's why things are changing now, because it had to happen. It's almost like the tower came in and just tore something apart so that someone could finally see the error in their ways, or see what direction they really need to go in. Alright, why is the Oak King reversed, please? Ooh, my freaking word. We have the Ace of Wands. Like I said, a new beginning. Yeah, you don't feel stuck to it. With the Page of Swords. So you guys are definitely watching each other. You could be friends with this person. I really think you are, because we've had this story before. But this is like starting off slow. This is a slow, new, passionate, creative beginning. It's out with the old, in with the new. So basically, the mutual energy is talking. It's opening up to have a new beginning. To start over, to start fresh, is what I feel. I'm putting the Page of Swords back, but so there is communication coming in. I feel like this person over here that you're connecting to has reached out to you, Virgo. You have spoken to this person during the month of December, or whatever month you're watching this. You have spoken to this person. It just was very minimal, and I feel like the other person initiated the conversation. But you guys just want to start over. I think I said that, clean slate. So the other person, Seven of Pentacles, they're still waiting for you. They might not be talking to you. You might think that they've ran off and that they don't want anything to do with you because of what you put them through, or what you said to them, or what you didn't say. Maybe they found out what was going on without you even telling them, because there was that spying energy, like I said. So they might have found out something that you didn't tell them, and they're just like, and you thought that they didn't want any part of this anymore, but they're still waiting. They put a lot of time and energy into communicating with you and trying to get this off the ground. They really want to see where it's going to go, is what I get. So, I mean, this person could be disillusioned in the fact that they think it's going to work out, and they think that you're their divine partner, and maybe you're not. I do feel a connection here. I feel like it'd be a very positive one, but I feel like you guys are not on the same page. Like, they believe one thing and you believe another, because you were hung up on the past, so you weren't really seeing what was in front of you anyways. So you don't, it's almost like they're holding on to the belief that you two are meant to be, that this is going to work out, that everything happens for a reason. So once you clear up whatever's going on with you, you'll come back to them. They're holding on to that. They've been waiting, and they'll continue to wait. And you are trying to gather the strength to communicate with them because you feel like they're gone. They're here. They're still here. This person has not gone anywhere. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Yep. This is just about meditation, rest, keeping to yourself, not really talking about anything. So yeah, they're just waiting in the wings, doing their thing. They're living their life, and they're focused on their goals and probably their work and just everything else besides love, but they're not dating. This person wants you. They're waiting for you. So they're just kind of chilling. They're not They're not really talking to you. They're not really messaging you. They're not hounding you. They're giving you the space that they feel that you need so that you will come around. This person flies on faith, 100%. They know what's meant to be will be, basically. And if it's not, and if it doesn't happen within a certain amount of time, probably within 7 months or 7 weeks, because of the number 7, that's when they'll end it. That's when they'll go, okay, obviously it's not going to happen. But I feel like this person hasn't given up yet. They love you, Virgo. They love their Virgo. So how do you feel about this person? Ooh, is the Lady and the Lord, which is Gemini energy. It's the Lovers. So you're trying to make a decision in love. Sometimes this can be making a decision between two people, but I feel like that was past energy, and the decision was fucking made for you. So there's really no decision left when it comes down to who, unless you have other options, and I'm sure you do, and I'm sure this person does too. But I feel like the main energies were the past person and this person, and now that the past person's gone, it's almost like you can focus on new. Excuse me. This is just being in love, knowing that there's a connection here. I just heard telepathy too, so I feel like you guys communicate without speaking, and dreams. You're both very spiritual. I feel like this person is extremely spiritual, and you are too, but I don't want to say you're behind, like they're better than you. That's not what I mean. You're learning, you're exploring, because I feel like you've always believed in other things. I just heard conspiracy, so possibly conspiracy theories, aliens, UFOs, anything that is paranormal, in the metaphysical shit like that. I feel like you've always been drawn to it, but you didn't fully understand it all. And this person gets more, like they're more involved in the paranormal, in the metaphysical, in a sense where it's almost like if you guys came together, you'd be a powerhouse when it comes to this shit. Like, it would just be a boatload of knowledge. They would open your eyes to different things and vice versa. So I feel like you're both educated in different ways. I don't know where the hell that came from, but anyways, why is the Lady and the Lord here, please? Because I'm already at 27 minutes. Alright, come on. Now, cards. You will all get a turn eventually. Wait your turn. Maybe one of you needs to wait your turn. Or it's your turn, Virgo. So whoever sent the last message is waiting. So if they messaged you last, then you need to message them. Like, it's the back and forth, so that one person doesn't feel like they're always trying, because that can make it, seem like they're needy and they're an obsessive or something, when they're not. They miss you. They want to talk to you. And it's weird because I feel like you have similar feelings. You just don't tell this person. So this person has really no idea that you actually are considering moving things forward or trying. Jesus Christ, Virgo. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is not moving forward. You still can't fucking decide what you want, basically. You know there's a connection here. You actually have feelings for this person. Maybe you don't understand those feelings exactly. Or maybe you do and it just scares you, because there's, like I said, there's someone who's very vulnerable here. And they don't want to be. So maybe you just feel vulnerable because you have feelings for this person. And you just don't know how to move forward. It scares you. So you're just kind of sitting back. Don't wait forever, because this person won't wait forever. They will wait, but just they won't wait forever. I don't know how long they've already been waiting. So just keep that in mind too. And then how they feel about you. is the Four of Athames, which is the Four of Swords. We have this twice on their side now. They're waiting. They're not communicating. They're thinking. They're processing past communications with you. Just like, is my intuition right? You know, like I have all these feelings, but it's not moving forward. This person's confused. They're trying to process through it all, like trying to figure you out in a way. Like, why did Virgo say this? Did they mean that? Did they not mean it? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Do they want to date me? Do they just want to be friends with me? Like, that's what this person is doing. And I feel like you're kind of doing the same thing, but you know this person has feelings for you. You're just kind of trying to figure out if you even want to date, basically. Don't let a good... can't talk. I feel like you're not talking to this person. At least you're not telling them what you want to tell them. If you do talk to them, you're talking about generalized shit, you know, just everyday crap. You're not getting to the meat of the matter. You're not exposing your feelings. You're not exposing yourself because you don't want to be vulnerable. This person, I don't feel like they'd hurt you. I mean, this is a general reading, so take it, you know, take what fits basically, but they definitely want to talk to you. They want you to be more open with them. So they're just kind of chilling. Just kind of hanging out. Watching the wind blow. Did something flip? I thought it did, because that card poked out, so I think it's that one. If I don't have a flipper. No, I think it's that one. Healing energy. Aw, the Four of Wands, yeah. They're just hanging out thinking about what they want. And I know they want it with you. That's what I feel, because this is their feelings with you. They want this solid commitment, this connection, this union. They want it to come together. And they're not dating anybody else. They're waiting on you. They're waiting for you to figure out whatever you need to figure out. This person is very compassionate because they're giving you the time that you need. They're not rushing you. Yeah, they want you to put some pep in your step, but they're not rushing it. They know that good things come to those who wait, and patience is a virtue. So they definitely want it all with you is what they want. The potential outcome as it stands right now is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is not a stable situation, and I feel like it's because you guys are not on the same page. This could also represent the disconnect between you and the ex, or this person and their ex, whoever had the ex that they were hung on to. So that could just represent the fact that they're no longer there, which is what you or this person or both of you have been waiting for, which that didn't make any sense. So whoever didn't have the ex, whoever wasn't hung up on the ex, this is what they've been waiting for, whether it was you or the other person. And with the Three of Swords in the reverse, it's healing from that. So let's see. Can we get more clarification on the Ten of Pentacles reverse, just so that I know what this is? Somebody might fear losing money. I don't think that has anything to do with this connection. It might have to do with the past person, but I just saw a loss of money, and I feel like it's a fear, like someone's going to take me for all I have kind of thing. I almost feel, I get the sense that someone's going to take something from me. Like, that's what I feel. So it could be an irrational fear. Hell, it could be a legit fear, but it's just a fear that somebody has. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed with Judgment reversed. So there hasn't been a decision, but somebody's trying to decide whether or not to work on this or to drop it. Because they haven't been working on it yet. With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is not putting any effort in. But this is still, God damn it, which side am I on? This is not putting any effort in because it's in the reverse. This is not making a decision. So ultimately, somebody is trying to decide whether or not this is a stable enough union, if it will go anywhere, so that they can basically make a decision whether or not they want to be with you or not, or whether you want to be with this person or not. So you're trying to figure out your best move, basically. Like, should I work on this? Should I not work on this? Should I work on myself? No decision has been made. None. None. We're still in contemplation mode. This person has a lot of love for you. I'm just gonna say that. They're willing to put the time in. They're waiting for you. They want this commitment. They know what they want. And mutually you guys want this too. You want a new beginning. You want this. It's beautiful. It's just, you're so indecisive over here, Virgo. And if this isn't you, and this is the other person, and this shit's vice versa, then this person's just indecisive. But it's funny because you know what you want. You just don't know how to get it. You're afraid of it. You are afraid of it. Or this other person's afraid of it. Someone's fucking scared, man. That's... Aw. I was hoping that there'd be a better outcome, but there's a lot of love here. Like I said, somebody's afraid. Somebody got spooked. They're uncomfortable. Sorry I couldn't do right by you. But you could, and you still can. There's time. There's always time. What's meant to be will be. So, even if you fucked up in the past, you can right your wrongs. If you're supposed to be with this person, you will come together. But some effort has to be put in here. The universe can't do it all. You know what I mean? So yeah, what am I doing? I haven't even... You get me all flustered. Jumping the gun. Maybe somebody jumped the gun and that's why somebody got spooked. Like, oh, too much too soon. I think I've said that to you before, actually. So that could very well be why I said that, but usually the little side comments that I say, they mean something. They tend to go along with the reading. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So basically, you know, talk to your guides, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, your higher power, and just ask for love and protection and guidance. And, you know, what do I do here? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? But if you ask them for guidance and advice and for a sign, look for it. Pay attention. Make sure you're opening your eyes and you're open to receiving that information, because they will send you signs. This reading could be a sign. Or something I said within this reading, or the time, or the titles, or a fucking car that drives by. I don't know, something. Pay attention, because they are talking to you. This situation is already resolved. So if you're still hung up on the ex, like I said, that's already resolved. That's not who I'm talking about here. This is somebody else. It's either a friend, it's someone you know, obviously, but you've never dated them. I don't know if you're friends or not. It could be a friend, or just could be an acquaintance, somebody you've known for a while, or someone that you just know. You find them attractive, kind of thing. Had a few conversations with them. But there's really nothing else to fear here, because it's everything that needed to be worked out has been worked out. You just need to respect yourself, self-respect, and take your time making this decision. This decision falls on you, Virgo, not this other person, and there will be a favorable outcome, oh my god, and eternal love. I'm telling you, this is special. There's something here between you and this person. You just need to get out of that headspace and, you know, take a leap of faith, basically. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, which is working together, collaboration. I feel like there could be a coming together with the two of you, as long as you just keep an open mind and take your time. You know, you don't have to rush it. Just let things fall into place naturally. So I hope that made sense for you, Virgo. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more I have time to pick up on your energy. Follow me on Patreon. Hit me up for a personal. I love, love, love doing readings. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas or a Happy Holiday, depending on what you celebrate. And I wish you a blessed and beautiful new year, and I will talk to you after the first of the year. Yeah, and, you know, talk to this person, reach out, especially if you're the one who's trying to make the decision on what to do, which way to go. Reach out to this person. I'm pretty sure that they would be all ears, and they would love to hear from you. You don't have to be all mushy-gushy, just talk. You got to start somewhere. Or cross-watcher, that message was for you. But that's what I have for you. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.